Planet of the Fakes. And Pig. Star. HH. News. For educational purposes. Providence man hospitalized after a Providence police officer mounted the sidewalk and rammed the scooter he was riding, causing him to sustain serious injuries. Police were in pursuit of a large gang of off-road vehicles riding erratically throughout the city of Providence. That's what the push bar in front is for, and they do all drive like assholes. I don't live in Providence but work here in city, and scooters, mopeds, dirt bikes, they all come very close to vehicles and can't blame someone if they get hurt. They follow absolutely no street laws. Okay, you shouldn't run from the police, but the guy is on a scooter. How far could he go? Come on. The cop didn't have to ram the guy with his cruiser. Just saying. Ah yes, chase the guy on the scooter and go up on the sidewalk with your car and plow him into the wall. Now look how many cops it takes to come up with an excuse to do this. Yup, police officers at their finest. What a fucking joke. Chapter 3127 4.2 states police can't pursue in a chase, and they definitely cannot hit them. Off the bike, Matt Dak looks more like the chasee hit a wall trying to turn. Lol. Matt Dak looks like the suspect on a moped hit a wall while evading police. Matt, why would you ever think that that officer was trying to hit him intentionally? The scooter didn't make the turn, and he did that at the last second to try to evade the officer. Then the officer tried to come to a stop and don't make the turn and couldn't. It looks like the man on the scooter hit the building and then the off somebody to hit him again. I doubt the officer was trying to do that over someone running away on a scooter. If it was a bank robber that was shooting at them, that would be a different story. Brian Strange, why would you ever think that that officer was trying to hit him intentionally? Really? Because they shouldn't have ran and none of this would have happened. Matt Dak, I thought that was funny. Hiss like catch me boom. Oh, it's a wall. Lol. No. Hell no. Did either one of you ladies see the other video? The cops could have ran him down 10 times over before that, and they didn't. They weren't trying to. They are trying to chase them, and then he hit the wall and they might have hit him, but they certainly didn't try to. Shona. Maybe the officer's car did hit him, but as I stated before, he had plenty of chances. Many of them did, and they weren't trying to hit him. They kept stopping slowly in front of him trying to stop him, and he wouldn't stop. He says he has him on camera. I can't see where he was pointing the camera at them until after the crash. Camera wasn't even pointed at the crash until after it happened. Anthony Upston, I seen enough to know the cop rammed him and scooter flying. Anthony Upston, I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but I bet there is damage to cop car and scooter. Of course, cops have to want to find it. Angry face. They will go hours and hours chasing a car through traffic and not even touch you, not even do a pit maneuver. Now they get a little scooter they'll drive on the sidewalk to take you out. Everyone saying he hit the wall or crashed on his own. Is your volume up? Clearly sounds like metal or plastic hitting each other, not a concrete wall. I don't agree with it. There's no reason to put someone's life at risk for riding a scooter, regardless if it's registered legal or if he was riding in a group. Darren Fernandez, you gonna say the same thing when he cuts your sweet granny off the road and she dies in a horrible accident? You won't wonder why the cops just let them be. This is disgusting. This is the issue with these cops, not doing their job correctly and thinking they have rights to things they don't. This man was on a FCKN moped and that car purposely hit him, and they don't even really seem to care if he's conscious or not. SMFH. A lot of these cops have big heads full of FCKN air. I hope these cops are charged with something. There are ways to handle situations instead of going around trying to take people's lives. Those cops walk with their ball dragging on the ground. Why? Because the law has taken all your rights away to protect yourselves from a tyrant government. Keep voting your rights away. Hitler did the same thing. Wow. It's insane how precise the camera guy was when the crashing sound goes off. He is recording the cop chasing the bike. Just at the moment the crash is heard, he records away from the sound as if this was done intentionally so that the story can be narrated by the Democrats as a racist attack or by the Republicans as a justifiable cause that made the biker crash on his own. This was staged. No doubt about it. They will be burning this city to the ground next and wonder why. SMH. Very fucked up for the cops in the world actually trying to protect These MFs in this video are criminals. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, reckless endangerment or wreck causing bodily harm would have been my charges if I did this to a person. Rhode Island government, it's time to change the no chase policy. It's time to stop the reckless behavior before it begins. If these individuals know they can get away with it, they will continue to load up their trucks, cross state lines and go play in your backyard. Stupid people make stupid choices. If they get hurt, well, they shouldn't have been stupid in the first place. Yajara Yaya Rowena, I believe that's for vehicles that are traveling over 100 and are endangering the public. I could be wrong, though. Prayers to the person who got hit on the bike. Person with folded hands, medium light skin tone. It's simple, you don't run, you don't get hurt. As soon as you get involved in crime and run, your everything goes out the window. I personally think he was going into hot and trying to make a turn and smashed into the wall. We'll wait until we see dash cam footage in a police report before we jump to any conclusions, because a lot of people in these comments be jumping. If you watch it a couple times, you will notice that the man on the scooter hit the brakes at the last second and tried to make the turn, I'm guessing to evade the police. The man on the scooter had to come to almost a complete stop because he too almost hit the wall. The officer tried to follow him and in doing so couldn't stop in time and struck him. Looks to me like an unfortunate accident only because someone was running from the police. The scooter might have actually hit the wall, and that's why this person was stopped there. The officer wasn't expecting the man on the scooter to stay there and was just trying to stop and make the turn at the same time before hitting that building. Ultimately, could the officer be negligent in his driving because maybe he was following too close or going too fast? One could argue that the scooter can probably stop much quicker and turn the last second quicker than him, but any driver's supposed to be responsible for what they do behind the wheel. All I know is in my heart I think it's an unfortunate accident and I don't see malice. I don't see that officer trying to run down a person on a scooter because they're trying to outrun them. If the man had just shot someone, was still shooting at the police, then all bets are off. But that's not what was happening. It was a chase and it looks like it went wrong. That's it, no malice, no racism. But here we go again. God forbid if this man is black and the officer was white, then it has to automatically be a case of police racism and brutality. Give it a rest already. Save it for when it really is something like that. Haven't we all heard about the boy who cried wolf? There's also something to be said for pulling over and explaining yourself instead of running if you haven't done anything wrong. Yajara Yaya Rowena, you support stupid people. I guess Jesse Campos, I support law-abiding citizens, but I'm also a Christian woman and I will pray for the person's recovery. Yajara Yaya Rowena, he intentionally ran upon him. Brian Strange, who cares what you think? You see, they intentionally ran into him. As the witness said, they crashed him. The law needs to be revised to protect every citizen on the street, not just the parties involved. We as individuals don't want to hear it until it affects us personally. Peyton, bravo, and you have all the answers. Marty. So your opinions matters, and then I shouldn't have won. Oh, thanks for showing me just how stupid you really are. Yajara Yaya Rowena, bikers need to abide by the law. He deserved it. Yajara Yaya Rowena, dude, we don't know what happened. He said he got it on camera. Well, he didn't, and most likely, when he went to brake, plus that sidewalk, the sound of it all. You need to stop talking out of your arse, Yajara Yaya Rowena. Now that's more like it. Thank you very, very, very much. Go to www